Bitcoin is seeing a massive breakdown right now, and this is exactly where I have warned you for in all those videos before. And on today's update video, I'm gonna be talking about my price targets, which are currently laying below us. My exact trade I will be opening up on Bitcoin, because yes, I have currently set up a trade worth over 1.5 million US dollars, and on this exact update video, I'm gonna be discussing exactly in detail what I'm doing with this trade, how I'm setting it up, and how you could potentially benefit from it yourself as well. So without any further ado, don't forget to watch this video till the end. It's going to be an extremely important video again on this channel, so don't forget to slap that like button back above 1,000 likes, and let me jump straight away in towards the content. So first of all, just like I said in many videos before, Bitcoin created a CME gap over the course of the weekend, and 95% of all the CME gaps, they tend to get filled up within like 48 hours after creation. Just like happened in all those weekends before, it happens again. Bitcoin eventually filled up the CME gap on Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock. That was yesterday, of course. And now actually we're starting to dump even lower. So if we were looking at the 4-hourly time frame, Bitcoin, of course, was bouncing back towards the upside. I actually saw on my socials on X that many people were flipping bullish again, but just like I said on so many videos before, we need to be breaking above this yellow box in order to be flipping bullish. And why did I say so many times? Is because this is the range high in the market, and this is the point where the drop-off started. So as long as Bitcoin is not gaining this level, I believe that we're still going to be trading ultimately in that bigger downtrend for Bitcoin. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking fire. Currently, we broke the downward sloping support line, which flipped into resistance, then of course flipped into support again, and now clearly we broke below it. And this is most likely going to be a level that is going to be flipping into resistance once again for Bitcoin. Also, we broke this very important upper sloping support line. I mentioned this in yesterday's video because I started to see that we were breaking below this level, and I started to warn everyone out there that most likely we're going to start to see that next move downwards, and that is exactly what happened, and Bitcoin even formed a lower low. And the question is most likely what most people want to be knowing: okay, but where is Bitcoin going to be finding its footer? Because literally right now, what we're seeing is that Bitcoin is breaking below this very important box of support, right? And it is true. We are breaking below critical support, and you can clearly see the previous times Bitcoin retested this exact level, we saw big bounces from off it. Every single time once Bitcoin tested this level, we bounced from it. Only once we saw this slight little fake out right here. And I want to be pointing out is that still, if we're looking at this region right here, there is loads and loads of liquidity laying here on this lower side. And that is why I think, and this is what I pointed out in like many videos before, actually while we were still sitting around 65,000 US dollars, I said that this was most likely going to be happening. I said it in yesterday's video, I said it in the video before, I said it on Twitter. You can find it back, guys. This has been my game plan all time along. And you can see once we hit that high, we actually came down, and I said already, I think we're going to be grabbing that liquidity out of the market, and that is where I think most likely the bottom is going to get found. So either Bitcoin is going to be bottoming out around 56,000 US dollars to $57,000, and if we clearly going to be crushing below this level, fall even deeper in a more rapid pace, the next big support for Bitcoin is going to be 52,000 US dollars all the way down to 50K. So yeah, those are my targets right now here. But currently what I have done, because I believe that this is going to be the bottom for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is going to be finding that support here on the lower side and then bounce back in a very rapid pace here. But basically what I have done here, as you can see it here on your left side, I set up an approximately 1.5 million US dollars worth of Bitcoin buy orders, and they're all going to get filled up between 57,000 US dollars and 56,000 US dollars. So yeah, those are my entry targets right now, which I have in mind. I am going to be laddering in towards my positions as Bitcoin is going to be decreasing ever so slightly. I think that starting from 57,000 US dollars, the entry is going to be actually quite okay here. So yeah, that is my strategy right now, what I'm going to be doing. And if you want to be joining with my trade, or if you want to be doing anything with trading in general, guys, don't forget to go to the link description of today's video, because if you write an assignment account using this link below to Bybit, you can currently claim a free 500 US dollar airdrop position, and on top of that you could claim a deposit bonus worth up to $30,000 after making your first initial deposit. So yeah, if you are interested in trading just like I am doing right here, and just like I am doing, I'm sharing all my steps on how I'm approaching this trade. You could be doing yourself as well. And if you're interested in it, check it out in the link description of today's video, because then you can also claim that free $500 position, and on top of that, a 30k deposit bonus. So if you're interested, check it out in the link description of today's video. And guys, one of the many reasons I still want to be opening up those trades here is that, first of all, historically speaking, always once June has been a negative month here, just like you can see over here, just like you can see over here, just like you can see over here, July has always been very good here. And so far, July just got started. We're on the 4th day of July. And I think that we're still going to be having a very positive month, but we're only seeing that ever so slight correction before we're going to be seeing that bounce back towards the upside, because that is honestly what I think is going to be happening next for Bitcoin. So all this in mind, I think, yeah, we're most likely going to be going ever so slightly lower before going higher. Also on the spot Bitcoin ETF, yesterday we have seen also once again some more outflows, to be exact $20.5 million worth of outflows. The funding rates remain to be ever so slightly negative, and yeah, most altcoins, they are also significantly negative, and that means that the majority of the traders are still trading short. And also, one of the many reasons why I want to be opening up such a big long position right now on Bitcoin is because the fact that there is currently just more than 12 to 13 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin short liquidations being built up above us. And as Bitcoin is going to be bouncing back towards the upside, which is going to be happening inevitably, we are going to be grabbing that liquidity. And the lower we're actually going to be going at this point, so the lower Bitcoin is going to go, the bigger the opportunity it actually is that we're going to be having a strong bounce back towards that liquidity zone. And that is why I want to be building up a big position right now here. This short liquidation wall has been building up more and more as time is consuming, and currently it's around 12 to 13 billion US dollars. So yeah, there's going to be a big short squeeze once Bitcoin is going to be bouncing higher, and it's going to be a matter of time at this stage in the market. And yeah, if we're just looking at the bigger perspective, we are right now starting to be breaking below that green box of support. I think a lot of people are going to become extremely bearish on Bitcoin once again. But what I also want to be pointing out is that once Bitcoin is going to be really hitting that 56,000 US dollar level, guys, we're already starting to creating some very interesting PA on Bitcoin. So we are creating that lower low in the price section. We're starting to create a higher low on the RSI. Guys, we're starting to create a very big divergences in this market. And due to those divergences we're currently creating, we could be in for a very strong recovery bounce back towards the upside anytime soon. So I really want to be getting that entry in. I really want to be seeing Bitcoin dump ever so slightly lower for me to get my positions filled. I think it's going to be likely to be happening. And once it does, I want to be sending Bitcoin higher again. And also, if you're just looking at this massive support line, you can see that, yeah, we're currently still in this big consolidation phase. It's calm before the storm. And really, if we're zooming out towards the monthly time frame, honestly, things are looking great for Bitcoin. We're consolidating on this multi-monthly basis. And the point where we're going to be breaking out is going to be the point where this next massive move in the market is going to get initiated. And once this next massive move is going to get initiated, that is the point where we're going to see those exponential gains going to get realized. So yes, guys, on the imminent short term, we're looking at all these interesting things here, but it's all in preparation for that bigger move towards the upside, ultimately, which is going to be happening. So yes, I want to be accumulating more Bitcoin at this stage, especially. I have waited for this opportunity for quite a long time. I pointed it out literally in my past 5 videos that I thought Bitcoin is going to be going lower. Bitcoin is going to be going lower. No one really listened. Everyone thought I was spreading FUD in the market, but guys, we're almost there in my opinion. Maybe we already have bottomed, but what I think is that we're going to be going ever so slightly lower before bouncing back up, and I will be entering my positions, and I'm going to be making millions with this trade. So yes, guys, this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to slap the like button, and I hope to see you guys back again on another video here on my channel. Peace out. Goodbye.